What was she supposed to do? Obviously, you look like you had it under control. I mean, she gives off that impression. That's why I married her. Feel comfortable enough to go. Saturday, see you guys. Oh, gallery.
She's a slow sipper.
Yeah. It was an attempted murder.
Yeah, we did fine.
I thought you meant that in a bad way. I'm sorry. Alright. Luckily you have another sibling coming. Oh, she loves being your sister.
Hello, baseball fans.
Wow,
and
really?
welcome. MLB
Going
The
all the
Show
way
with
in
a
on
good
this,
one
huh?
coming at you. It's the New York Mets taking on
That's
the
the top,
Baltimore Orioles. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next.
Every time you see me, I got something new.
Who did?
Here's Francisco
Yeah.
Lindor.
Leading off the afternoon for the
Signing
Mets,
bonus is
the
like
shortstop,
20.
Francisco Lindor.
And that's in for a strike. And we're
Get married and
underway
give
here
it
in
to
the
your
home opener.
soon-to-be ex-wife.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
That one missing inside.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kerstead on the move. Puts it away for the out. Juan Soto now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Jeez.
And first offering is fouled off.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
One down, base is empty. And
One
misses
ball,
inside. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One out, base is empty. Up and in. The count now 2-2. And that's too high.
Way to lay off that fastball off right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the distance.
Oh, that ball got him pretty good out there on the mound. The throw is still in time.
You gotta let it go if you
with
don't
an
throw
out
it.
after a tricky start to the
Give
play.
mommy.
Batting
Here's
first,
Pete
the first
Alonso.
baseman, Pete
You guys are soulmates at this point.
Alonso.
That just misses. Ball one.
That's excellent location for a pitch like that. It looks like it's going to be a strike, and then it just runs in on the hands. So if you can command it and hitters have to respect it, just keep going in there until they make you make an adjustment.
The wind to kick the 2-0.
That's a ball. 3-0.
And that's ball four.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder
Batting
the entire
fourth,
at
the
bat.
third baseman, Mark
And now it's Mark Vientos.
Vientos.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. That's the third. Zips it across. And that is the inning. Back here with my pal Siggy. And starting in this one, Frankie Montas. What's the word on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Heston Kjerstad, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that's downstairs. And that's ball two.
2-0.
And a foul ball. And now 2-2.
Wow, no fair right
What's
there.
the problem? Is she pouting over there?
Decided it moved to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Send Maddie home
and
and
strikes. And there's one down.
get bathed and
Batting second,
And now the
that's short.
shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
feel better.
Henderson.
In there, and it's 0-1. That one ripped. That's going back. Back some more. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Batting third, the catcher,
Boy, right. Home to fourth.
Adley.
Big sleep.
This one popped up. Middle of
Dang
the
it.
infield.
You okay?
McNeil makes the play, and it's out number 3.
The situation is over there. Try to finagle the situation.
Back here in
They're
Baltimore,
pretty tired to me,
top of
Sonny
the
boy.
second, and now it's Jose Siri.
We'll just bathe and we'll
Siri
snuggle up to
getting
mommy.
the start in center.
We can watch
getting
Pingüinos.
fifth in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Kowser going back on this one, and it's off the wall. Now a relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He was all
The
over
lefty
that one.
situation
That pretty
is
much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Brandon Nimmo now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Hey guys, that's not going to help.
That one inside, ball one.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
In the air, left field, Kjerstad. And he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Well,
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the
We need to
catcher
walk
for the
Madison.
Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Ball one there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge.
No,
And
don't
it's one
worry.
of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the
Okay, I
dugout.
need this to be resolved.
And another ball.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
And that drops in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Line drive, hauls it in to end the inning. Welcome back to Baltimore alongside former Oriole Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. These fans are excited for another season singing, and the O's have reached the postseason in back-to-back years, but came up short both times.
Is the 3rd time a charm, Boone?
I don't know. They certainly hope so, but goal number 1 is to win the division and avoid that wild card altogether. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting fifth.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
O'Hearn.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's
No
the
score
count.
here in the second.
Ball 1. 1-1.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That to right. Taylor under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. Colton Cowser digs in
The
down.
right fielder, Colton Cowser.
They say you win.
0-1.
Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated.
0-2.
That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 out. Space is empty.
Ball 1.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Rodriguez back to work. Rip to 3rd. Whips it across. 1 up, 1 down. So the batting order turns over. And next for the Mets, Francisco Lindor. Fly to left his first time. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Juan Soto. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. Lifted in the air, right center field. Mullins settles under this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Jordan Westburg.
Jordan Westburg.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Out in front and foul to the left side.
Well, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
And that one misses up and in. Now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Headed towards the corner. Taylor right there to make the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Jackson Holiday.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. The Orioles strike first. It's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away, and now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed to the left and foul. And here it comes. And that misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So the lineup flips over. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one hammered center field. Siri makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Start of the 4th, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Just missed.
That 2-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now
first and second, no outs. Jose Siri, the next to hit, doubled his first time. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. And downstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Late swing fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. Cowser going back. And it's off the top of the wall. Alonso is waved home. He'll score.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Runners tag up from second and third. Maybe bluffing there as he returns to third. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Golden opportunity right here. And there's a strike. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Top half of inning number 4. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2 with the count. That's a ball.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. 2 on, 1 out. Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. A second scores as well, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch misses inside, and the count is 2-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Alvarez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
The right fielder.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
2 on, 1 out. And stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor. Fought off foul. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart.
There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. He's in there.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Absolutely smoked the baseball. It just jumped off the lumber. And when you're able to find a gap like that, Boog, you're even looking for a triple.
Lindor up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that in the air, left field, down the line, base hit, and a run in to score?
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a bloop hit behind third right there. And that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
1-1.
Squirts away a little bit. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip.
Ball inside.
Next offering, he's in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. On the ground, right side, 4, 6, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso, a walk, and he's also singled. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Hard hit left side. Whips it to Mountcastle, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
now
off,
it's going to be Gunnar
Orioles,
Henderson.
The shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Orioles, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
The throw to second is offline. Runner in scoring position, no outs. So next to hit for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off. Henderson stands at second with no outs.
That's foul.
In the dirt, but kept close. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The first baseman, number 6.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Went down on strikes his first time through. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one. And that one is inside. Nimmo brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming
Now
open
batting,
instead of
the
staying
designated
closed.
hitter.
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out. Back now at Oriole
Leading
Park.
off with the Mets,
Ready now for the
third
5th
baseman,
inning. And
Mark
now here is Mark Vientos. Vientos, 25 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. And no one can get there. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jose
Siri up now for the Mets. And he pumps it a strike.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Next pitch misses. Now 1-2. In the dirt. Runner at first with no outs here. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 2 in this one. Ripped on a line. Lays out and makes the play.
The catcher,
That's just a great effort right there. Beautiful job of tracking that ball down. It was sinking so quickly. So it's kind of a tough call. Do I lay out? Do I play it on the bounce? He made the right decision, and he gets the out. Excellent job.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. sliding, and he grabs it. Back here in Baltimore, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And that's in the dirt.
You know, these Orioles definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And the batter now, Jordan Westburg. Cowser on at first, nobody out. Gets a piece and stays alive. Right side, Taylor makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, the
So
second
digging
baseman,
in, Jackson Holliday. He's already homered in this game. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. Good eye in that spot. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. He was a strikeout victim his first time. The Mets leading by 5, last half of inning number 5. To second, and he's out. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Jeff McNeil stands in.
McNeil.
Rodriguez back to work. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. That one ripped right center field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The relay to second, and that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat.
Taylor.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Colin Selby.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And there's a foul ball. High fly ball, right field. Cowser sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The relay throw. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with one away.
The shortstop.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. The shortstop takes the ball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one lifted to left. Kerstad snags it. Runner tags from third. Cut off. Now a throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup. Heston Kerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Kerstad.
First pitch misses. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. And now the count is even. Bases empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. To the right side. The tag, and he's out.
You're out.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are.
Oh, wow, what a stop. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
The catcher, number 35.
So 2 down. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Now pitching for New York, number 75, Reed Garrett.
Lined, and that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Waste no time there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
That one fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw in, not in time. He's safe.
That's 3 singles in a row. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
First and second, 2 outs. Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
In the air, left field, down the line. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. New inning getting started, and now it's Juan Soto.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
That is upstairs for ball 1. Late with the swing there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Center field. Mullins makes the play, and there's one down. So up next,
Now
Pete Alonso.
The first baseman,
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
And that one is lifted in the air. Cowser nabs it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you got some pop, swing for the fences.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And here is Jose Siri. He was late there, strike 1. Vientos off of first with 2 away. Pitch misses. 1-1.
1-1.
And there's a ball. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2-2 the count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Now here is Colton Cowser. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped to short. Slings to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. So digging in, Jordan Westburg. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Nimmo pulls it down. 2 up, 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
So 2 down now, and here is Jackson Holliday. He's already homered here in this one. Up the middle. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. the top of the
Leading
8th, leading off, Brandon Nimmo.
Number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Keegan Aiken.
Now pitching.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever
Number
from the
45.
pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Aiken, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes the
2
count.
balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
That's down and in. Tap foul at the plate. 2-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, the right fielder, Tyrone
Taylor will hit next. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. Alvarez, the lead runner, out at second. McNeil at first, 1 gone. Headed towards the corner. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
On a line, base hit. Here comes Alvarez around third. He'll score easily. Safe at second.
Well done. Drives in the run. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Lindor in the box now. No balls and a strike. Rips one to right.
Now
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Soto swinging a drive, deep right field. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and it's now a 6-run lead.
The first baseman.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That one is absolutely belted. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one down the line, and it gets by him. In comes the runner from third, and it's 9-2.
Picks himself up at RBI. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Line drive, base hit. Lindor around third. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and it's now 10-2.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. And they add to the lead. It's 13-2. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Sends it to first, and that is the inning. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
You grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas, just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Check swing, and he went 0-2. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion.
He lived in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. And that one is in the dirt. Yeah, the count 1-2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 2.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 3.
Henderson.
Up and in, ball 1. That one missed. And a swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's the strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Montas with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And the final, 13-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John.